Okay, so we are going to look at this example. We're supposed to find the sum. This is a geometric series. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So reminder, our formula, where can I fit this in? I can fit this in right here. Our formula is going to be the first term times 1 minus the common ratio raised to the number of terms we're adding up over 1 minus the common ratio, or 1 minus r. So our job is we're going to need to figure out what is the first term, what is the common ratio, and then what is n. From there, we're just going to plug things in. So in order to find the first term, there's a couple ways of doing it. One is I could just take this value and plug it into k. If I plug it into k, 1 minus 1 is 0, 3 to the power of 0 is 1, 1 times 4 is 4. So my first term is 4. The common ratio is the number in the parentheses, so our common ratio is 3, and n is this value right there. I want you to notice, though, that if it's in this form, like this, your first term is always this. So, for example, if I look at this one, the first term is 6. If I look at this one, it's the exact same problem, so the first term is 6. If I look at this one, I think this is going to crash. We'll see if I'm still recording. So, in this case, our first term is negative 16. So if it's in this form, that's great. Notice on this one, though, this is our r. There is no first term, so our first term is 1. That being said, you can always just plug in 1. Plug in 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 to the 0 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Now we've got our values. It's time to plug them in. So I'm going to plug these into my formula. So I get the sum equals the first term, which in this case is 4, times 1 minus r, which is 1 minus 3, raised to the power of n, which in this case is 10, all over 1 minus 3. From there, it's just a matter of plugging this all into our calculator very carefully. Just a quick note, if you are having difficulty plugging this into your calculator, you want to go for it all at once, the way I'm going to plug it into my calculator is going to look like this. I'm going to say 4 times, in parentheses, I'm going to take the numerator and put it in parentheses. So that's 1 minus 3 raised to the power of 10. Then I'm going to go divided by, and then in parentheses again, I'm going to take that denominator, 1 minus 3. And that should work out well for me. So let's see what I get now that I've said how it's going to work out so great. So I get a big number. So check yours versus mine. If you got the number wrong, it means you plugged into your calculator incorrectly.